This was the day I first took photos with a camera, and looking back at these pictures, I can still relive those moments of joy and excitement, even though so many years have passed. It was such a different time. So many things have changed now, yet so many things are still the same. Back then, owning a camera was a big deal. On top of that, developing film to get the photos out was such a long and tedious process, but I think that's what made it more magical. Nowadays, we all have cameras in our phones, and we take so many pictures so often, and yet we fail to archive them properly, which creates this huge gap in our lives that we don't have any record of. Pictures and videos get lost and deleted every time we change our devices or something gets damaged. At least this is what keeps happening to me, time and again. Even now that I make photos and videos regularly, documenting my life has taken a backseat, and I rarely take out my camera to record my own life. On top of that, social media has created this unrealistic standard of living where if you're not going places or having a blast, your life is boring and uneventful and thus unworthy of being documented. But that's not why we humans invented so many ways to document our lives, did we? When I go through these old photos, they transport me back to that same exact moment, helps me to remember those feelings and emotions I was going through. Pretty sure I had no idea back then that these photos will go on to have such a profound meaning years later. But I guess sometimes things don't seem to have a purpose at the moment, but develop their importance over time. This makes me wonder even more how unfortunate it would have been if I hadn't taken those pictures. Recently, my newly bought scooter got stolen, and digging through my gallery, I barely found any picture that I took while I had it. That triggered something in me. That's why I have decided to make a conscious effort from now on to document my life. Not just the special occasions, but also the everyday mundane moments. What I want to do more is to photograph the things around me, print them, and put it on an album to preserve these moments. Write about places and people I come across. Because these are the things that seem like they will last forever, but they don't. In this digital age, I like the idea of having something tangible that I can physically hold and feel, like a physical photograph or a handwritten note. There's a certain effort that goes into making these, which makes them more valuable and thus last longer. And I don't like the idea of going to hard drives every time I would want to look back at any specific moment in my life. So the purpose of this video is to encourage everyone out there, including me, to be more present in their current lives. Document it as much as possible, even though at times it seems ordinary. We should all stop worrying so much about our future and live every moment with intention, and also make sure to preserve them. Because what is life if not a collection of shared memories? I'll see you soon.